Episode 199. I was so excited to explore the Dravanian hinterlands. And then the weather, as soon as I hit the record button, literally, changed to this. It was so nice a second ago. Yeah, about 17 or 18 Eorzean minutes ago. Weather changes every 8 hours. 8 AM, 16 o'clock, and 24 o'clock. Meaning 4 PM and 12 PM. Or 12 AM. Whatever. Well, it's fine. I just have to hope there's going to be a cutscene that doesn't involve the weather that I can use as a thumbnail. The weather effects are fine and all. We don't need perfect weather for wandering around. But we do need perfect weather for cutscenes. So I can get the perfect thumbnail every time. I don't get the perfect thumbnail every time. It's impossible to do that. Be nice if we could, though. 690 yawns to the northwest. That is quite far away. Maybe we just explore this part of the map if we can. Fill out the blank spaces. We're on the main story, but we can poke around a little bit while we're here. This apparently connects to the Coruscant Western Highlands. A weird connection point that just requires flying or something. I'm sure we can get this part of the map to fill in. Yeah, we can do it through here, I think. And actually become Black Mage so I get the experience there. Did we get it? Did we get the map? Really? Could have sworn we could. How about over here? We're technically cheating our way to get the map. There we go. Is 11,000 really that much experience? Not really. I guess the main experience that you get is when you fill in the entire map. You got a big chunk, I think. But anyway, we can still pour any experience we get into Black Mage nonetheless. So this is New Sharlayan, the place that was supposed to replace Old Sharlayan, but didn't work out. So it ends up being the one that looks old, while New Sharlayan, or rather Old Sharlayan, looks comparatively new, but that's later. Oh, we have to actually go inside for that. Okay. What is the Architecton? Is it for architecture? Was this a college campus or something? No. I mean, everywhere that is Sharlayan feels like a college campus. It feels like college to state sometimes. When I saw this place was the Architecton, I just thought it, in my head, was the architecture building for all these students to learn architecture or whatever. In case it wasn't clear, this is where the goblins roam about. They're the tribe of the region or whatever. Well, would you look at that? They're studying aetherites or something here. I assume those are aetherites. We can leave through here, right? Or will we just die immediately? Because we've got aggro? Surely not. Yeah, we can take the fall. Not that much of a job. Oh, Stone Sky C. Guess we'll learn about that later. And what's this building? Can we even go inside? Probably not. What is this? Where's the entrance? Why do the stairs go up here if there's no entrance? Looks like the students at the Architectron don't know what they're doing. You call this architecture? Putting a bush in front of the door? No. The bush probably just grew there naturally, like in the 10 years since the place was abandoned or whatever. 15 years, I don't know. This place definitely seems more overrun with foliage and worn out. More of that than it should for 15 or 10 years or whatever. Should only be 4 Aether Currents as usual here. Ah, there's something. Let's not worry about that though. Not yet. Aether Current? Oh, over there. We'll get it in a sec. Did we get all the map? A little bit more here. I can actually kind of imagine how pretty it might have been with these roads and the buildings. It's not really a spoiler, but you do go to Old Charlian. And in comparison, even though it's like older technically than this new Charlian architecture, it looks way prettier in Old Charlian. Not just because it's like not overrun with, again, foliage and the buildings aren't run down and all that. Just the architecture in Old Charlian looks better, I think. Pretty sure. I'm sure there are some design similarities, but obviously the designers of the video game don't want to just create an ugly area so that it's consistent with the previous areas that they already had designed. In this case, designing New Charlian, or Old Charlian, to match New Charlian. But it just creates this effect of the two places feeling almost like they were completely different cultures or something. Well, not completely different, just like they were generations apart. In the wrong direction. Alright, that's it for that map. As much as we can do for now, I think. I can just imagine them cruising down their fancy Charlian cars down this road, on the way to their Charlian grocery store or something. I'm sure that's what they had here in New Charlian, right? Oh, they had some Aethernets here. Never took note of that before. Huh. Yeah, this was supposed to be like a hub or a city or something, and now it isn't anymore. That's interesting. It's an interesting feeling that this is what could have been, like a player hub or something, like Ul'dah or Kudani or something. But it instead became a place where you fight monsters and other things normally. At least it's supposed to feel like that because it's supposed to have been a town. Anyway, the Aether Current's over there. Is there anything down here that I'm missing? Actually, I don't think we can even go over this water. No, it's all like the dark part of the map, so no. would you look at that? We got some friendly goblins. Ishkar. Backrix is keeper of knowings and data, but Backrix has nothing to teach Uplander this day. Okay, we're not here to learn. Ishkar. This is Watchguard Post. It is an important place. We watchguard for nasty monsters and evil Illuminati. The Illuminati? You mean the Eye of Providence? No. They're the Goblin Illuminati. Different Illuminati. Oh, another one? Oh, just for repairs. Yeah, why not? Oh, and here they are. Just kind of along the way for you to talk to before you actually hit the main story. This is kind of like... It's sometimes hard to find these. I mean, they usually are placed along the way to the main quest marker, but when the NPCs aren't standing around the quest marker itself, sometimes I feel like I have to do some treasure hunting to find where the NPCs are and get their juicy flavor dialogue. The bridge ahead has collapsed. I'm afraid we shan't be crossing there. But worry not, I know another way. See you the towering structure to the north? We should be able to cross there. But 15 years abandoned. Oh, it has been 15 years then, okay. A solid number, thanks. And already Charlian has fallen into such disarray. Verily a city is no more than its inhabitants. So they just call this place Charlian, right? They don't call it New Charlian, right? So did they just call Old Charlian just Charlian until they created this Charlian, and then they started calling it Old Charlian and this Charlian? But now that this place is abandoned, can't they just call Old Charlian Charlian again? And this place like Abandoned Charlian or something? Or New Charlian Ruins, I don't know. It doesn't matter. So this bridge is apparently collapsed. We'll be the judge of that. Yup, it's collapsed. Turns out Ishtola's eyes did not deceive her. Don't know why I doubted her. Was there another? No, it's on the other side, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. And that's all the map we can get, I think. What is that, anyway? Well, two things. One, what does it say? And two, what is that tower supposed to be for? Other than being like a lighthouse or something? Now, those letters are supposed to be like English, transmogrified, so I should be able to read it, but I've never been good at reading these. Despite how long I've played the game. I think it says knowledge... knows, know something? Something, knowledge, something, know something. No man? Knowledge, something, no man. I'm sure someone's going to tell us when we get there, right? Oh good, we got good weather for this. Perfect thumbnail weather. Okay, I was actually thinking knowledge seeks no man could be the thing, but I didn't see like 2 E's in a row. Is that really 2 E's in a row? Knowledge seeks no man? No. That's not seek. Is it? I can see the W and the L and the E. So yeah, the E in knowledge. That matches the E position, like SE, I see that. But then, what's that after that? Like in L? A lowercase l maybe? No, we've got the lowercase l in knowledge. In I? S-E-I... Not a Q. We need like a Rosetta Stone or something. No wait, it's K again. Because, yeah, there's a K in the front of knowledge. I think it's all caps actually. There are different letters for uppercase and lowercase. Sometimes the lowercase is similar to the uppercase as you expect. But sometimes it isn't, I think. But in this case it does seem to be all caps. And it looks like it's... that seeks isn't actually seeks, it's like S-E something, K something S. Is it like S-E-I... I see, S-E-I-K-I-S. It actually says, knowledge seeketh no man. Huh. But I guess Y'shtola is kind of, translating for us. That or for some reason she can't read it. Can't imagine why she couldn't. Knowledge seeks no man, so says the motto, of Charlian engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls to us to seek enlightenment. During the Sixth Astral Era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Charlian journeyed across the seas to Eorzea in search of knowledge. Upon arriving at these shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, and so much so that it came to be counted amongst Eorzea's great city-states. Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, Charlian has become an empty husk of her former self. Fishcaw, Uplander is mistaken. Charlian has new keepers, is on cusp of new age of glory. That is a very shiny goblin. Goblins? Are they here to plunder the city? Uplander has mistaken muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. I mean, if they abandoned it, the Charlians, so... Finders keepers, right? Your home? When I last looked, it was mine and Alfino's. We were born here. Pishumph. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. Can't argue with that logic. My friends, please. We did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you, and let us speak like the civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. Fishclaw, if that is the truth, then uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show uplanders settlement. So are we allowed inside? For some reason I felt like we weren't allowed inside, but I guess here we are. Fishcar, Woolnix is standing guard, keeping Idyllshire safe for Yobbikin. Okay. This is actually the endgame area, the level 60 endgame area for like Heavensward expansion or whatever. They have one of these cities in like every game, or every expansion that is moving forward. They've got one for... what is this called? Stormblood? Stormblood, not Stormblood. They've got one for Shadowbringers, they got one for Endwalker, and one for Dawntrail. They always have like one starting city and one endgame city or something like that. And for some reason I was pretty sure we weren't allowed in here until like the end. No, wait. I think we're allowed inside, but we're not allowed to attune to the Aetherite, right? Oh no, we can. I guess that's just like a later thing. Maybe that's just like an Endwalker thing. You kind of couldn't like do what I'm doing right now in Endwalker. But it turns out we can do like a lot of things here, including this. And this, even though we're supposed to be like around level 57 or 58 for the main story. What on earth is this? Oh, Clan Centurio. No, just unlock it. So you're the famous Komoy, are you? The clan's all abuzz with the talk of the brave young adventurer who's joined our ranks. Honestly, we forgot. But tell me, how's it a storied young lass like you's only approved to take on level 2 marks? Scared of getting that pretty face of yours scratched, are you? Well, it's up to you. But if you've got the stomach for a new challenge, you go back to that inn and tell Ardelaine that Eloise says he's holding you back. If he doesn't approve you for more advanced ranks, he'll have to deal with me. If you're happy taking on middling marks all your life, that's fine by me. But if you want to make a name for yourself in Clan Centurio, you'll get yourself down to the Forgotten Knight and tell Ardelaine that Eloise says you're ready for bigger things. That'll soften him up. Sure, if we remember. You can't fly here, because you can't fly in any of the cities, but for whatever reason, this is like one of the only cities where you can actually ride around on your mount. It's strange, it's like Heavensward is the only one that does this, I think. And maybe like one place in Stormblood, I guess. It's not really like an endgame city, it's more like a... well, we'll get there later. And because you can mount up, you can do this. No, wait, hang on. You can do this. It's a thing you can't normally do without a mount. Get onto this thing. How do you do this jump again? I think it's over here, actually? Maybe? No, I'm pretty sure it was over this angle. I did it on my main character all the time. People would hang out on top of this rock. That's right, because you had to do this. Here we go. I remember the jump now. Komori's gonna show off her sick mount parkouring skills. Okay, wait. Need momentum for this. And the right angle and timing. Okay, that was almost it. I just need to do it a little bit later. You can't just stand on this and then like start running, or maybe you can, but it's better to like get momentum. I'm sure I can do this, come on. I've done this so many times, it's just been a while. Now I'm waiting too long to jump and just falling off. You do jump off of this one, right? I'm pretty sure. We're gonna do this the entire episode if I have to. Okay, we don't need the full running start, we can like start over here. That was almost it. Just a little bit more. Gotta line it up for that corner. Get the maximum amount of surface area to get coyote time or whatever. I must look like a crazy person. No one's commented on me though. They all know what's up. I'm sure they've all done it before themselves. Come on. Please, for me. Your old friend. I've hung out on you so many times, Rock. Just let me on you. Alright. I'll give myself a couple more minutes. And that's it. This might not even be the right jump. I think it's the right jump. That has to be it. It's just because I'm a Lalafell now. The camera's like closer and my chocobo is smaller, so it just feels weirder doing this jump than normal. If anything, it should be easier, right? Because I can see the ground more clearly. And therefore time my jumps better, but it feels like I can't jump as far as a larger character. Even though I can, all the jumps are the same. Do I need like higher mount speed? I'm pretty sure no. There's no different mount speed for this area. Okay, that was new. Didn't fall down there before. Maybe I'll just try doing it straight off. I'm pretty sure you need the momentum. And here we go. Okay, that was bad. It's never gonna happen, is it? Okay, one more solid attempt, and then I'm calling it. It's turned over to night, apparently. The nighttime music is now playing. That wasn't a solid attempt, I didn't jump. Come on. Work for me. And here we... Please. Here we go. No, that wasn't a jump. It has to be a jump for it to count as a solid attempt. Go. No. I said go. Why didn't you jump? Here we... Okay, I gotta stop saying that and then not doing it. I'm sure I did this all the time, right? I'm sure. Come on, one more attempt. At this point I don't even want to get on, I just want to do one more attempt. So I can call it quits. Help me here. Okay, that was a pretty solid attempt. Is it actually supposed to be this one? It might be. I'm not going to try on this one forever now, but... feels like the angle's all wrong on this one. Or it might just be completely the same. That one might be the actual one to jump off of. Who knows? Well, we're not doing that anymore. Moriko? Komoi Moriko? Gods, it really is you. I've heard the songs and tales, but to think the day would come that I'd meet you in the flesh. Whatever have I done to deserve such an honor? Drat, of all the days to forget to polish my armor, she must think I'm a total bumpkin. Yeah, he does look like a bumpkin, in that dull armor. But wait, dare I ask? No, I daren't. To impose on such a hero. Oh, but what is the harm in trying? Yes, I must try. You see, I'm in a bit of a bind. A pickle, if you will. You see, I've just taken on a task of sorts. A task far, far beyond the abilities of a two-kill greenhorn like myself. But you, yes, you're a realm-renowned hero. A realm-renowned hero like you could tackle this monumental task in your sleep. Blindfolded, and with both arms and a leg, tied behind your back. So you'll do it for me, yes? Wonderful. Just head over to Rowena's and tell Chloe Pooey, you're there to help. Well, since you buttered us up so much, we'll do it. Did I say Chloe Pooey? I meant Chloe Aliapo. That isn't my silly little nickname for her, and I certainly haven't been frequenting her shop every day for the past 2 moons. That her ever so cute little smile might brighten my dark and dreary days. But I've blabbered on enough, haven't I? Ta-ta. Real smooth, that guy. But yeah, this feature we're about to unlock is pretty important for a lot of things. It's important for glamour. It's sometimes important for endgame stuff, like... I guess depending on how you do the endgame stuff. And it's also important for just experience points. Can we accept this as... No, we can't. Hey there, lady. I'm Chloe. Chloe Aliapo. And who might you be? We're famous. Komoi Moriko? The Komoi Moriko? And there's Rowena. She's also in Revenant's Toll, I guess. She can be in 2 places at once, it's fine. From all the stories? Wow, you're like a legend. A real living and breathing legend. This is so exciting. Chloe is taller than us. I mean, she's standing on something, but she's also... I think she's also taller than us. I'm not used to this feeling as a Lullavel. Did I tell you I love stories? Well, I do. And not just listening to them. I'm pretty good at telling them, too. I have this friend whose mommy and daddy went away and never came back. And well, she gets lonely and cries sometimes. So I tell her stories to cheer her up. That's right. Stories of brave adventurers like you. She likes my stories. She stops crying and even starts smiling and laughing. Seeing her happy makes me happy too. But lately she's just been staring off into space again. It must be my fault. I bet all my stories are starting to sound the same. But then I had an idea. Do you know what that is? I'll ask great adventurers like you to tell me your stories, and then I'll put them together to make new stories of my own. It's a really great idea, right? Tell me you think so too. Sure. So will you help me? Rowena gives me all sorts of things when I work hard. So if you do this for me, I can give some of them to you. What sort of things? Well, tonestones for one. That would be tomestones. And, well, all kinds of other special stuff. But not my Mandragora pin. That's all mine. Can you not actually get the Mandragora pin? What a shame. I think you can get it. Maybe you can't. So do me a favor. Remember all your bestest stories and write them in this notebook here. I call it Chloe's Wondrous Tales. Because I have a tale, and I tell tales. Get it? Yeah, we got it. Every time your stories help me come up with a new tale of my own, I'll give you a present. It'll be a lot of fun for both of us, don't you think? Thanks, Komori. And by the way, you're even cuter than I pictured you from the stories, T.E. We were going for Fierce, who's telling cute stories about Komori. We got it. The Wondrous Tales. Welcome to Wondrous Tales. Henceforth, you can share your tales of heroism and daring do for the chance to earn valuable rewards. To begin, you'll want to obtain a Wondrous Tale journal from Chloe Aliapo. In addition to the one you just received, a new journal will be made available every week. Within the journal is a card with 16 squares, 4 columns and 4 rows, each representing a certain quest or duty, or a category of the same. Triumphant the corresponding adventure, and the square will be marked off. You can mark off up to 9 squares on a single card. Complete the conditions described within, for example, marking off 9 squares, marking off 4 squares in a row, and so forth, and deliver your marked journal to Chloe Aliapo. The story-loving Makote child will reward you accordingly. To view objectives and see which squares you've marked off, as well as review reward conditions and time limits, you need only use the journal from the key items menu. New journals available every week or whatever. Happy adventuring. So yeah, now that we got this, we have this. Where is it again? Where does this get put? Does it not actually get a spot in the menu? I guess I normally open it here. Do I normally open it here? I guess so. So yeah, this is like a pretty decent way to get experience, just like a huge drop per week. It's pretty much like half of one level, it's synced to like your current level or whatever. So it's always useful, even like endgame stuff or whatever. But the real stuff is like these, the certificates of commendation. The bronze one isn't really worth that much for just 1 line, but if you get like a tic-tac-toe of 2 lines, that's when you start getting like the good stuff, and then the gold certificate too. Could even get like 20 platinum cards for, what is that? 1 million MGP? Pretty good, right? But I think the gold certificate is like exclusive rewards you can't get anywhere else. Same thing with the silver, so it'd be kind of a shame to waste it on the MGP. But it depends, I guess. And there's like a lot of stuff here. It seems to be mostly stuff that I have unlocked. I guess this does sync to like your current level or whatever, or your highest point in the story. So we can do all of these and start kind of like farming experience or trying to get the special rewards. Might do that off screen, I don't know. I don't know if I care enough to do it on Komori. Some of these rewards are nice though. Behind bronze there's not really much, just a bunch of minions you can't get anywhere else I think, although I think you can sell this on the market board. It does look like it's not limited. Yeah, it doesn't say untradeable on the minion. But at the silver, that's when it starts getting interesting, I guess. Let's see. A bunch of these things. Which one of these do I like again? I think I like the Kate Sis neck ribbon. Got that on my main character. Yeah, it's just a little fun necklace thing. Can't wear it over some armor, but if your armor does support necklaces, this is like a nice one to have. It's just a Kate Sis. Final Fantasy XIV's version of a Kate Sis, not the Final Fantasy VII version, which I almost would prefer. I mean, this one's fine, it's pretty cute. And actually it's a bit different from what I thought it would be, actually from what I remember, but I guess we'll get to that in a little bit, later on. Anyway, more things like this. Corgi scarf, I think that's new. I don't remember that being here when I was playing on my main character. Has it always been there? Maybe. Corgi earring, foe commander, I think they added that in at some point. Alpaca neck warmer. I don't remember this. Is that new? I think it's new. Actually, I think I prefer these silver rewards more than even the gold rewards. They're just kind of funny. These minions, can you actually trade for them? It seems like a waste of a certificate. But then I guess these sell for like millions and millions of gil because then you would have to waste a silver certificate to put it up on the market board. And then some gear, which could be just like good for like the endgame, item level 710, level 100, just so you don't have to do other things to get that level. And then the same thing here, but like at a higher item level. And the rewards here are just like mounts or whatever. Don't know if it's anything to write home about. Nothing I care for anyway. Anyway. We wasted a lot of time just kind of screwing around here in Idyllshire. We're not going to talk to anyone here. Just going to peek around. It's a real pretty place. Would have been a nice place back in the heyday to like hang out and all that. Just an endgame area where everyone can jump on their mounts and hang around and do all of their endgame stuff with these guys or whatever. And actually the reason you can probably ride your mount here in this city is probably because it's supposed to be the equivalent of Mordona. Mordona is actually like the endgame place for A Realm Reborn, sort of. Even though it's also in the world, it's not like a separate city like most city-states are or whatever. But since it was out in the world, you could ride your mount around, so I guess they let you do the same thing here. But then they stopped doing that later on. I guess I don't really mind that they take away your mount later on. In the other endgame cities, it's just kind of a relic of the past. This place used to be used for something. I guess it used to be necessary, right? For like endgame stuff? Melding or materia or something, or item crafting, I don't know. Even after playing for like forever on my main character, couldn't tell you what goes down exactly over here. I'm sure I did some stuff there, like dip my toes into whatever quests are involved here. But I'm certainly going to skip over it as quickly as I can. Proto-Ultima Accessory Exchange. No clue. No clue what that is. Alright, let's get on with it. How much time did I waste? Just like trying to jump on that rock and talking to Chloe and all these other guys? More time than necessary. I wasted the entire day. It was sunlight when we first got here. Wasted all the sunlight. I suppose it's not only to be expected that others would come and occupy Sharlayan. Nonetheless, it feels akin to having strangers take over your home in your absence. From the Goblin's perspective, such a well-appointed city is certainly an attractive proposition. Oh great, gonna have to wear this in the cutscene. Didn't expect that. Fishcall. Here is Heart of Settlement, name of Idyllshire. What have we got here, Gus? Greetings to you. I am Alphino Levier. And may I introduce my companions, Komori Moriko and Ishtola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend, and seek to cross the river. No last name introduction for Ishtola? What's her last name again? Ishtola... I don't actually know. I'm sure I'd recognize it if I heard it, I think. Does she not have a last name? It's like Y her last name because Y is her tribe or something? That's like how the Mikote work, right? No, wait. They do have last names. I'm just forgetting it. Anyway. But finding the main bridge collapsed, so you went looking for a detour, and ended up stumbling into Sofix and his crew. Is that right? That is the short of it, aye. This place, Idyllshire. I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice it to say, I am surprised to find it so alive. Oh, with all them precious artifacts lying about, it was only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. But we weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Sofix and his Gobby friends were already settled. At first, Gobbies and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, then friendship. Now Gobbies and hunters have joined hands in marriage. No, to build great new nation. So that is what happened after we Charlians departed. Oh, so you're locals. No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know? We've been trying to put the place to rights, and things have been going well for the most part, but it ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people left lying about are a bloody nuisance. And there's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Ishkar, Sofix has a bright idea. Uplanders desire mutual understanding, yes? Best way to understanding is helping one another. Help citizens of Idyllshire, and Uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross river. Okay, didn't know there would be a tax, but okay. Well, I am not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Sofix and his people. Don't you owe us for, like, the bricks around your house or whatever? The ground beneath your feet? Surely you can let us cross the bridge just for letting you have the place. I mean, it's not like Alfinod and Ishtola own the place, but they're entitled, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. And the same dialogue. Ishkar, so Uplanders agree to help. Good. Here's what Sofix wants Uplanders to do. Many golems prowl Idyllshire, get in the way of expansion plans. Sofix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Uplanders are Charlian, yes? Charlians should know best way to deal with creatures. Sofix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Oh, it's just the same. Sentinel golems, I dare say Shola will know how to deal with them. So we are to eliminate the golems. It should be a simple enough affair. The automata were employed as sentinels, and by design can be unmade with a coded command. At the time of the Exodus, it was noughts and crosses. I see no reason why it should not still work. Let us divide the task between the three of us. The quicker to be finished with it. I looked this up one time. What's the meaning of noughts and crosses? I think it's something like logic or mathematics based. Maybe. Couldn't really tell you what though. Noughts and crosses. Alright, pulling out the keyboard. Komori mishears Ishtola and thinks she's supposed to say noughts and crosses. Ishtola didn't exactly spell it out for us. No, that didn't work. Okay, then Komori tries knots and crosses. I don't think Komori knows what knots is, like NOUGHTS. I mean, I don't know what it is, so by extension, Komori doesn't know either. But I guess phonetically it sounds the same thing as what Komori's trying to say, knots and crosses. With a shudder, the golem crumbles to pieces. And the same thing. And the same thing. Weren't there like more golems around? Oh, could we have seen Alphinaud and Ishtola doing their own deeds? Did I miss out on some flavor dialogue? Of them saying knots and crosses? That would be a shame. I really hope I didn't. Maybe I can still find them. Yeah, there were some golems around here. We could have seen them, saying knots and crosses. I missed their knots and crosses dialogue. Damn it. Well, I guess I have to start a third character now. Another time, though. Of all the luck, one of my golems was not receptive to the password, and tried to pummel me bloody. Thankfully, I managed to dance clear of its fist and strike it down. I'm pleased to report my golems obediently crumbled at my command. We crumble at your command too, Ishtola. Okay, no cutscene this time, please. Golems are no more. Wonderful. Now we can resume work to expand settlement. Ishkor, Uplanders helped Gobbiflock, earned right to be citizens of Idyllshire, but Sofix must ask another favor. Another favor, you say? Short time ago, dear friend of Sofix ventured into Illuminati territory. Illuminati are nasty goblins, show no mercy even towards copykin. Sofix fears for friend's life. Please find friend before Illuminati do. I am suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. Be that as it may, we cannot turn a blind eye. Let us make haste and find Sofix's friend. How many quests is it for this guy? There's actually a few quests now popping around. Do I feel like doing any of these? Probably not. Actually, wait, how far is this? Because there's only a little bit of time left in the episode, so... It's a little bit of time remaining. Can we do this? Maybe I just do one of the side quests that are around? Or just do this one, yeah. Gonna have to do the Aether Current quests at some point anyway, so... Let's do it right now. It should be quicker than this one, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be a whole thing, right? The Illuminati incident. Probably gonna have a cutscene and everything. Right. On the other side of the river. What have you got for us? Ishkar, you are stranger. You are sneaky peeker. You are thief working for Illuminati. You can't take these things. No, no, no. They are for all to enjoy. But Illuminati always try to steal and hide things. Tap clicks must be on constant guard. If you say you are God befriend, then prove it. Find Illuminati and defeat them. Drive them away from this place. Okay, one way or another, we're dealing with the Illuminati. Guess this Illuminati fight should be quicker than the other Illuminati fight, I think. First time we used heat just now. Oh, there's more? Animation for heat is pretty cool, I should zoom out next time I use it. Alright, that's it. That's it for that set of Illuminati, just more over here. Pishkar, you Su Illuminati Fighty Force. You are true copy friend. The things here are for all people of Idyllshire, but Illuminati try to steal them away. Illuminati is our enemy. Illuminati is your enemy. This means you are our friend. Okay, great. We're friends. And we should head over in this direction for that main quest, but actually going to go back to Idyllshire. For no reason, just to end the episode in one climactic way. A way that I'm definitely going to get right the first try to end the episode with. I could have just teleported back. I could still just teleport back, but it's fine. We're just building up speed right now. Like I said, you just need momentum. Alright. Breathe in. Breathe out. Which one are we taking? My memory says the right side. I've done it so many times with the right side. I'm sure of it. I remember this path perfectly. Yes. Going up this route and making this run up. I can do this. I know I can. That's just part of the run up. That's also part of the run up. No. It was a 1-2-3 jump, I remember now. That's right. I can do this. I remember. I have the power. No. Wait. Hang on. Yes, the angle. Like this. 1, 2. Come on. Alright. One more try. Can see it in my mind's eye, that corner right there. 1, 2, that doesn't count. I have to land on the thing first. 1, 2, no, wait, hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, come on. At least land on it first. Then I'll give it a rest. Okay, one last try. Literally one last try. 1, 2. Okay. Never mind. Komori is never going to get on top of the damn rock. It's just going to haunt her until the end of her days. Now would be a good time to take a break.